Welcome to Costa Rica. This is July 18th, 2025, and this is Farm Talk Friday. I'm Ken Jordan. This is my beautiful wife, Giovanna.
Hi, handsome. I'm sorry, you said welcome to Costa Rica, and I don't think you've ever said that before.
No, I'm trying to switch it up.
I liked it. It took me off guard, so I started laughing.
So we're here at our little permaculture farm. There's a little chicken tractor right back there. And there's the bigger one right back there.
Means that it's a mobile chicken coop.
A mobile chicken coop, that's right. So not only do our beautiful girls, our hens, get to walk around in different places, but they also poop all over our land and fertilize it.
Yeah, it's like a lawnmower.
Yeah. So anyway, we moved here about 9 years ago, a little over 9 years ago. I used to be in a band called the Crystal Method. My wife is an amazing mermaid, tantric yoga teacher, and she's got a green environmental nonprofit, Greenwave. Go to greenwave.eco to check it out.
Thanks,
Generally, at the top of the show, we discuss the advertisement that Giovanna has made for today's show. What's on it? It's like a flower, right?
Yeah, so it's a squash flower.
Ooh.
It's a squash blossom, and it is. I was trying to get the shot. What is it like when we do the wide frames?
Wide angle? I don't know.
Wide angle of the squash blossom growing on a tree outside of Ken's gymnasium.
Yeah.
I almost said gymnasio, which also works for our audience, but if you're here too long, you get confused, like what word to use sometimes. But anyways, it's just over there, and the point of showing it is that it's not in our vivero, it's in our food forest, and it's kind of the first time that we're trying to put some extra food items out there, like annuals, like squash and tomatoes, and different bean varieties and cucumbers. So we had a really beautiful cucumber that came in, I don't know, like a week or two ago, and that was growing kind of like outside of the protection of the vivero. That was a success. So I don't know. We're on the beginning of our journey of this particular part, because when you start setting up the food forest, like it goes in stages, and this is like super long game, especially when you're coming into it and it was degraded cow pasture land. So it's been a journey.
Right now we gotta say hi to Monica,
who is also on a healing journey.
Oh my God, Monica!
Oh my gosh, girl, I'm glad you're alive, and yeah, it sounds awful. And so I'm sorry that you had to go through that. I'm glad that there was someone there that cared, and her friend, to hold your hand until, an ambulance showed up. And I don't know how that pain's going to be, but I hope it's less than what you were trying to say the pain was when it happened.
Oh my God, I broke her leg in 3 places apparently.
Yeah, oof.
I am not even going to talk about my little injuries now, which I often do.
But Ken could have had something like that happen. So she went up over like a curb.
Yeah.
And Ken hit sand like a few weeks back, and his hand went all the way back. He thought he broke his wrist, but his finger has been hurting him. But now that you saw Monica's X-rays,
oh my God.
Yeah, so we will have to come visit you.
So
we'll bring you some food when we come into town.
We're sending the healing vibes.
Moni.
Heal.
To Moni and our land.
Yeah.
So that was the ad. It was squash blossom growing in our food forest. So I'm excited.
And so we've
Even Jared, yay! Thanks for visiting Moni.
We've been having some really great weather here. We're in the rainy season, but it's been sunny and dry for, I don't know, like a week probably. They typically call this Veranillo, like a little summer, or for some reason an Indian summer. I don't know, different things. It's totally wrong use of
Probably
Indian.
not. Yeah.
But anyway, so it happens from time to time during the rainy season. Generally, just once during the rainy season. We're going through it right now.
And often in July.
Yeah. So that's pretty nice. What else is happening?
I don't know, but I would have to say, looking at the sky, I think this little summer is over.
Well,
we heard some thunder.
We heard some-
It's gonna roll in later.
we heard some rumbling.
Probably
But
the moment the potluck starts that we're going to next after this show.
it is a clear sky right now, though. Pretty clear.
I think our friends were like, all right, we got some clear weather. Let's do
Yeah.
a last minute potluck. And then,
Yeah.
thunder's rolling in an hour beforehand. So hopefully we'll get some sort of sunset. If not, there's a lot of friends that are going. It'll be nice to see them.
All right.
So yeah, so tomorrow, if you are local here, it is Patty Women's Dive Day. We're going to be at Ave's. Check-in is at 9, and from 9 to 11, we have some great speakers, and the presentations are free. So please come on by. We would love to have you. And we have, I think it's Orcas of Costa Rica. They're one of the presenters. They're NGO. And then there's, I don't know, like a PhD on whales coming
Wow.
to speak too, I think.
Is
So
Lucas
it should
gonna
be
be
really
there?
cool. Well, I think because it's Patty Women's
Oh,
Dive
yeah,
Day,
that's
Lucas is invited.
Yeah.
Lucas, if you happen to be watching this show, and everyone's invited.
Yeah.
It's just that we're trying to create a little bit of women's community too. But yeah.
All right.
Anyways, there is like a ocean safari that takes place after. That is by RSVP only, and that is, you do have to pay to go on the ocean safari, which just means that you're going on a boat and there's no actual diving involved. You're just going to see dive sites and
Well,
stuff. But
I think what everyone wants to know about is Patty Mermaid World.
oh yeah, so I'm starting to teach mermaiding for anyone that's interested, level 1 and level 2. And hello, Kristen.
Kristen, are you going to be talking? Are you going to give a mermaid talk tomorrow?
It's not like it's gonna split up. So at 11 a.m. After like real presentations, then who's interested in mermaiding, and then who's interested in diving. And so mermaiding, just in case anyone wants to know, at least like under Patty, in the certification world, it's like free diving, but we're like cosplay free divers.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, we are real mermaids, so we're not really cosplaying, but we're free diving.
Right.
Anyways, so it'll be split up, and then it'll be like little talks, and I'll do a demo, and I'll swim in the nice Ave's pool, and it'll be fun. And I guess I'll try not to hit like the people that are sitting in the water on the other side of the pool.
All right. Phoebe!
Yay, Phoebe! I was gonna bring up Phoebe anyway because she gifted us some butterfly pea seeds. We used to have this growing. It's super beautiful. It's probably my favorite color. It's like, like a violet color. So like that in between of like purple and blue. And it does some magical things in the herbalism world. You can make interesting colors happen using the flower. And so anyway, I was really excited to see that she had it doing well. We used to have it and it died and I never got it back. And I was like, oh my gosh, you have seeds. So Phoebe, one of the seeds has sprouted. I think I tried to start, like 5 of them, but I just went into the wheat barrel and I'm like, well, at least we have one. So if it goes, then all you need is one. And if you're saving seeds on a regular basis, then you should be good. It's when we like forget to save the seeds that we might not have the plants for a while. So saving seeds is super important. And it also brings up, issues around saving seeds in general, and Vandana Shiva, oh my gosh, I can't remember her name right now, but she's a seed activist. And, I think once you start farming and planting things and like, wow, seeds are really valuable, and why would an industry want to block access to us being able to share seeds?
Listen, I just want to talk a little bit about bagging the fruit.
Oh, okay.
So it was an experiment this season. We bought a bunch of bags and we tried putting bags on our mangoes
Yeah.
and our water apples. Did we do it with anything else?
Hey, Mom. Happy
Linda!
belated. I'm glad you got your birthday gifts.
So so we tried bagging our mangoes and our water apples
Mostly, yeah.
early on.
Some papayas.
Some papayas, yeah. And so it works phenomenally well. It's a pain in the butt and you got to be really disciplined to do it. But man, when you bag it early and then it grows, you get these perfect fruits with no worms and it's just absolutely wonderful. So I hope we keep it up.
Yes, no, I agree. And these bags that Ken's talking about are called agricultural bags, but they are jewelry bags. You know, like we get those like sheer, like meshy jewelry bags, and that's what we're using. But they're like big size.
It could be, but we're gonna try to source better ones.
Yeah, well, what's interesting, they're made out of nylon, and they actually break down kind of easily.
Okay,
so,
good.
Okay, good.
No.
We want them to be like last forever.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean?
You
Like
know what?
some of them like got wet and they broke and
On-
disintegrated.
Yeah,
And
on a lot of them, like the mangoes grew bigger than the bag was, and so you can't even get the mango out without cutting the bag.
this is true. So we have a variety of mango here. We have a Julie mango tree. We didn't name them this. This is how they came to us. They're like, that's a Julie mango, and this is a Tommy mango. And Tommy mango apparently is a manga. Nothing related to the Japanese comic world, but they're giant mangoes, and so those are mangas, and those get too big even for our biggest current agricultural bag. So I guess we need one size up for those guys. And Kristen, I see that your aunt wishes she was a mermaid. I'm happy to teach your aunt. So let's go on some exotic vacation where the water is clear and beautiful.
Where John Summit is playing.
Exactly. And I'll teach your aunt how to mermaid. It'll be fun.
All right.
What else? Okay. Yeah. Farm injuries. I'm still healing from some things, and I have one here too.
Yeah.
Ouch. Yeah, the bummer about being here is, and then having injuries like that. I mean, you can put your gloves on, but I don't know. We've had some friends have sepsis lately, and I just am being a little bit more cautious because even with the gloves on, like you
Not
can
a
still
laughing matter.
no, you can still get things into your wound, and so I'm just trying to have a little bit more patience, and you know, which is a bummer because I always feel like I have things to do outside, but I don't want to get stuff into these and then have it be a fiasco. And it's definitely not a laughing matter, very scary actually for our friends. And I'm glad these two people specifically that I'm thinking of have made it through. It looks like they have made it through. So anyway, Tomorrowland main stage. Yeah, that was sad, and I'm not sure what they're doing. I hope they're all good. They're rebuilding.
Yeah, they promised to have a new stage built by the opening night, which is tonight, or it's already opened, I'm sure.
But that was that stage in 2 days.
They can't rebuild the same stage.
Right, just some stage.
Some stage.
Okay, maybe
yeah.
they have like big blow up dolls. Remember those things that we were
yeah.
like that they use at car lots?
Yeah.
Julian, sending some love to you. These are just the people that we can see, by the way. Often there's a lot more people on. If we're not calling out your name, we're just, for some reason on the feed, like can't see it. It's not coming up. But anyways, yay. Yeah, go to Tomorrowland. That was sad though, like quite the inferno that was. And yeah, I wanted to talk about our tomatoes.
Okay.
So this morning, I just wanted to make sure that during this little summer that we're going through, because we had placed like squash and tomatoes out in the food forest, and it stopped raining, and we don't have our drip line going during this time. And even if we had the drip line, we put these in places where we might not have the drip system anyway. I was like, hey, can you make sure that, Jose, can you water the tomatoes that are around the vivero? And I think he thought that I was just asking, like, how are the tomatoes going? In addition to watering them. And he just laughed at me and said, yeah, I don't think they're gonna work.
Well, we have trouble with fungus on tomatoes anyway.
I know, but the plants themselves are looking good.
Yeah, we start them, it looks beautiful. Sometimes we get a tomato or two, and then this fungus comes up from below.
From the
and
roots,
kills
yeah.
them.
So that was many, many years ago. That was our journey. So we probably stopped doing tomatoes for a solid 5 to 7 years. And I just recently was like, let's try tomatoes again in our newer vivero that's all blocked in, and we're not going to plant them in the ground so they can't get contaminated with that fungus. But he was just saying that he thinks that they need some sort of balance of light and shade that they're not getting, even though we're trying to move them into different positions. And so he laughed. And you know what? I hope I laugh back at him and say, you were wrong.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll get some tomatoes. Wish us luck, everyone, and happy weekend. Sending you all lots of love. And everyone that I was or have been talking into helping me save some whales, just stay tuned. That more information coming on that later on.
That's right.
Okay.
See you next week
Much
on
love.
Farm
Ciao, ciao.
Talk Friday.